Did you know that there are jobs that will let you work whenever you want? Whether you're a night owl who likes to stay up late or someone who needs to run errands all the time, there's a job out there that's perfect for you. The weirdest thing is, these jobs are actually easier to get than traditional jobs. In a moment, I'll show you why, and I'll be showing you 5 different great options for high-paying, remote, flexible jobs. I'll be ranking them from 1 to 10, talking about important things like salary, job satisfaction, work-life balance, and the value of the skills you'll learn. Okay, so number 1 is going to be Customer Success Manager. That's right. Welcome to the world of customer success, where every day is like a game of whack-a-mole and the moles are angry customers. But all joking aside, let's not be too negative. Yes, you will be talking to Karens once in a while, but specifically with a customer success manager, you're typically going to be talking to representatives from other companies. Usually, when you're talking with people from other companies, they do tend to be more reasonable and less like Karens. The funny thing about a lot of these new remote careers is that they tend not to have a lot of great information online. Some of these careers are so new that many job sites don't have accurate information on them, but one subreddit, which is really good, called Money Diaries Active, has a bunch of people who are in customer success management, and they say great things about it. For instance, one person was asking if a $110,000 salary is good for their first job. So yeah, this is similar to a customer service representative, but you're typically going to be working with either other companies or high-ticket clients. In these particular cases, you want to make sure that the clients can integrate whatever software the company you're representing uses, or something along those lines. It's a lot better than arguing with disgruntled Karens who are trying to get their $5 back on the purchase they just made. If you have a passion for problem solving and the desire to be a voice of reason in a world full of chaos, then Customer Success Manager might be a great career for you. I'll give this one an 8 out of 10 remote job money score. Next, I'm going to introduce you to the world of instructional design, where creativity meets efficiency and boredom is the mortal enemy. You might be wondering, what the heck is instructional design? Well, instructional designers create training and educational materials that schools, universities, the government, etc. use to educate people. Typically, this is in the form of a video or an animation, and is often interactive. For instance, when you start a new job, you usually have to take some training. There will be videos that pop up on the screen, and then they'll ask you to answer some questions. If you get the questions right, you get to move on. If you get them wrong, you typically have to go back and watch the video again. Chances are, an instructional designer created that. But if you think those are boring, that's not the only thing that instructional designers do. Like I said before, they often create educational material as well as work for the government. I think instructional design is going to get even more common with the onset of virtual reality and augmented reality. Again, this is one that Reddit absolutely loves, and Reddit tends to be pretty negative about everything. So if you see Reddit being really positive about something, that's a good sign. For instance, one comment says, "Former teacher because instructional design tripled my salary, and I'm actually respected as an expert professional." Here's another comment from a teacher who switched into instructional design. They basically say that they made more in instructional design and they like it a lot better. A friend of mine is an instructional designer. He started off working in a job, then moved to a freelance role, and now he has a full-blown business in instructional design. Again, this is one of those careers that you don't hear a lot about, and that's because it's one of the best ones. Chances are, if you hear about a career all the time, it's going to be relatively saturated. If everybody else knows about the career, that means there's going to be a bit of a supply and demand imbalance. You might have some experience with this, or maybe one of your friends does. Comment down below if you've worked any remote jobs, or if you know friends who have worked remote jobs, and what your experience was like. Even if you disagree with me on some of these, that's great. I want to hear your opinion. My main purpose for making these videos is to 1. Help you guys out and give you ideas for good careers you can go into, and 2. Start a conversation so we can all learn something and get value out of the video. This one gets a 9 out of 10 money score. Next on the list, we're going to talk about blogging. I think everybody knows what blogging is. It's basically where you write content for websites designed to rank on search engines, typically Google. Now, blogging isn't just about writing. It's about writing in a specific way that makes your blog attractive to a search engine. This can either be super annoying or kind of fun because you have to figure out how to integrate different search terms into the blog you're writing. If you get really good at this, it's almost like a money printing machine. There are so many opportunities out there to either work for big blogs or start your own. Typically, it's best to specialize in a particular niche. For instance, you might specialize in blogging about personal finance, fishing, cats, ferrets, or something along those lines. Specializing is important because people will be able to tell that you are actually an expert on the things you're talking about within that niche. If you try to write about a niche you don't know anything about, it will be very obvious to most people that you aren't an expert. Not only can you make money from writing the blogs themselves, but there are a lot of other opportunities within the blogging world as well. For instance, you can make money writing emails to blogs trying to get them to feature your page on their blog. That's a whole world in itself, but basically, getting backlinks to your blog can make it blow up and get you a bunch of viewers. It's really valuable if you're able to get other people to send you backlinks. There are people making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year because they're really good at reaching out to other blogs and getting backlinks back to their main blog. So yeah, blogging gets an 8 out of 10 money score. Next, we're going to be talking about affiliate marketing. The only real skill you need for this is the ability to paste an affiliate link. But don't be fooled, it's not as easy as it seems. Although this can be a great business model, especially if you combine it with something else like having a YouTube channel or a blog, doing it as a job is not as easy. The truth is, you're probably not going to make money from this right away. There are thousands of videos on the internet telling you how you can make money from affiliate marketing by spamming your links all over the internet. That may have worked 5 or 10 years ago, but it pretty much doesn't work anymore. I wanted to cover this one quickly because I see it all over the internet in videos like this. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10 money score. But here's the thing. If you're looking for a high-income side hustle that actually works and includes an unfair software advantage, you need to check out the link in the description. This isn't just another get-rich-quick scheme. It's a legitimate opportunity with the tools you need to succeed. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on this one. Next, we're going to talk about content writing. This is a bit different from blog writing because it could be something like writing social media posts or writing an email newsletter. Personally, I am a much bigger fan of writing email newsletters than blog posts. The reason for this is that when you write an email newsletter, you do not have to worry about stuffing in SEO-optimized search terms. You can just write purely for value. This also includes social media posts and YouTube script writing. You may not know this, but most YouTubers out there, especially the really big ones, do have script writers. Almost everything you see in a Mr. Beast video, no matter how spontaneous it might seem, was probably scripted. Another type of content writing you might get into is copywriting. This is where you sell to people over the written word. This is an extremely difficult skill to learn, but if you can get good at it, you can make more than just hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. You can literally make millions of dollars a year. So I'll give content writing an 8 out of 10 money score.